The minute you fall asleep, your dog may start doing something you never see, and in a lot of homes, it says more about your bond than anything they do during the day. I know that sounds dramatic because most people assume a sleeping house is a boring house, but for dogs, the moment your body goes still, your voice disappears, and the room gets quiet is often when their real bedtime behavior shows up most clearly. By the end of this, you'll know what dogs tend to do in those first quiet minutes, what those choices usually mean, and which small bedtime habit owners misread all the time. The first thing many dogs do is watch, not for hours in some movie-style guard dog pose, but for a brief moment after you settle. They may lift their head, stare at your face, or stay alert just long enough to confirm that the room is calm and nothing unusual is happening. That short pause matters because dogs are experts at reading change. When your breathing slows and your movement stops, they often check the situation before they fully relax. And then comes the behavior most owners never think about, repositioning. A dog that was across the room may quietly move closer. One that was at the foot of the bed may curl against the side. Another may leave the bed completely and choose the doorway instead. That choice is not random. Dogs often pick a sleeping spot based on what feels safest, warmest, or most useful in that moment. Closer is not always more loving, and farther away is not always distant. The meaning is in the pattern. Now here is where it gets interesting. Some dogs do a kind of final check before sleep. They circle once, look toward the hallway, glance back at you, and only then settle down. In a human home, that can look trivial. In dog behavior, it often means the dog is deciding that the environment is secure enough to rest. This is why many dogs seem more restless in a new place after a stressful day, or when a normal person in the house is missing. The most revealing part, though, is sleep position. A dog that sleeps with its back towards you may feel completely safe. A dog that sleeps facing the door may be choosing awareness over closeness. One that presses against your leg, the bed frame, or your bedroom door may be using contact as reassurance. Owners often think affection always looks like cuddling, but nighttime comfort can show up in much quieter ways. Stop here, because this is the mistake that changes how people read their dog. If your dog gets up, moves around, or changes places after you fall asleep, that does not automatically mean something is wrong. Sometimes it means the room is too warm. Sometimes it means the floor feels better. Sometimes it means your dog wants a better view of the doorway. The value bomb is this. What matters is not one behavior by itself, but the repeated combination of watching, checking, and where your dog finally chooses to settle. That is also why two dogs in the same home can act completely differently at night. One may sleep glued to the bed. Another may patrol once and disappear to the hallway rug. Another may wait until you are asleep before climbing into the room at all. Dogs have different comfort patterns, different sleep preferences, and different ways of managing closeness. The question is not whether your dog copies someone else's bedtime habit. The question is whether your dog's pattern stays calm, consistent, and easy to read. So what should you pay attention to tonight? Notice where your dog starts, where your dog ends up, whether there is a brief, watchful pause, and whether the dog settles more quickly when certain people are home. Those small details reveal a lot about comfort, attachment, and how safe your dog feels in your space. Once you see the pattern, the bedtime mystery stops looking random and starts looking like communication.